right at the moment.
Okay. So other than that, your chest, it just looks heavy. When I scan your body, I don't see anything else going on. Um, I would just say you just need to bounce up your energy because it just looks like tired and drained looking, but that just might be your sleep. Other than your chest looking heavy, I don't see anything else going on with it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, if there's anything else that you see, then that would be all that I would need to ask. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hope you have a great night.
And you too. And thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome. Bye, Sue. Okay, so we have just a few minutes left. I have tried to teach this before. I really just need a full class. Going back to like the pendulum and you using your body instead, and we call that muscle testing. Okay. Same thing goes for your body. We're going to clear out your body just like I taught before. Ask for my body, mind, and spirit to come in. I protect myself with my energy field. And then I like to stand up, and my feet are the same width as my shoulders. I put my hand in my heart and my belly, and however you want to stand is perfectly fine. But you can do this two ways. I ask my body to show me the way it wants to move for the answer yes. And then I just stand there and focus on it. Show me a yes. Show me a yes. Show me a yes. Now I move forward for the answer yes. So my whole body will go forward. And then when I say show me the movement my body wants to do for the answer no, show me a no, show me a no, show me a no, then my body goes backwards. Now, I have clients whose body goes to the left, whose body goes to the right, goes in circles. Now, my son over here, his answer for yes is actually he stands still. And it kind of played a trick on us for a second. So we had to test for no. And then I do test for a maybe as well. What does your body want to say for the answer maybe, unsure, unclear? And it's really going to come down to like how you word things, because the way that you ask the question, you might get an answer for that, but if you reword it, you're going to get another answer. You really need to be clear in what you're asking, how you're wording things, okay? So again, you're going to test and get your answer for yes, test and get your answer for no, test and get your answer for maybe, unsure, unclear, okay? So when I ask for maybe, my body moves back and forth in a wave like this. And I know I need to look at the question, okay? Or I need to decide, because maybe you're thinking about something else as you're saying something that can be conflicting. But as soon as you get muscle testing down, this is how I originally learned to communicate with the spirits I was seeing before I learned that I talked to them in my mind, okay? So the first few times that I really had interactions with ghosts and I was terrified and my body tensed up all the time and I just couldn't have a pleasant conversation because of the fear I felt when I would see the ghosts compared to the spirits, I literally started to muscle test to ask questions. Once you get your yes and no, you can start testing it for truth. And once you feel comfortable with that, you can start asking it questions. Now, if it's spirituality, it's like, how many guides do I have? Is there anything I need to know? And just start asking questions for yourself. And then that is how I muscle test. Now, it does take some practice. You are going to have to be confident in yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a great night. And we'll be back on Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern. I don't know why that's so hard for me to calculate, but 10:30 Eastern time, 8:30 Mountain Standard Time. Have a great night, everybody.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for an offering of light with Robin Chaney. Robin Chaney. Live from RobinChaney.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is an offering of light on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night on A1R Psychic Radio. My name is Robin. I am your first host for the evening, and I hope to fill the first 15 minutes of tonight with some healing for you. Sorry about last week. I was at a retreat and the internet went down, and so I was trying to use a hotspot on my phone, but for some reason Verizon does not have good service there, so I was not able to connect. So thank Dave, the producer, for scrambling together and getting something put out to everybody. So again, my apologies, but it was just, it just didn't work out. But I'm back home now. It was wonderful. Palm Beach was great. Just in case you wanted to know, it was nice and relaxing. I did like 6 sessions a day for several days, and good work, but I'm exhausted. I was exhausted. So it was good to be home and get some rest, back to my day job, which is also exhausting, by the way. Anyway, welcome. I hope you all enjoy my little segment tonight. I did have somebody contact me right before we went live, and she is having some issues. So I'm going to do what I call Big Light. I think I've done Big Light on here before, but we're definitely going to do it tonight. So if you're not familiar with Big Light, it is more intense than me just running light, okay? So you'll want to set your intentions on what you want it to address, or you can just let it do what it does. Like it knows so much more than we do. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but it knows a lot more than me. So we'll say that. It knows a lot more than me on how to help people heal and move forward. So if you do happen to like what I have to offer, please go to my website. It's robinchaney.com. You can see other offerings that I have in group events and live events. And I will even probably post, I have another retreat that I've been invited to go to, where I will give everybody personal healings in person. And boy, are those fun and powerful. Just very exciting. All right, so if everybody's ready, we are going to do some Big Light. So let's make sure we get grounded in, okay? All right, so let's just get comfortable, whatever that means to you. If you are driving, please do not be comfortable. Please drive. Don't worry about this till later. You can put a little pause on it and then come accept your light at later when you're safe. All right, so nobody that's operating any heavy equipment or any equipment at all, really. Just if you're at home, comfortable, or riding, right? All right, on the count of 3, let's take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Oh, I'm going to have some big stretches here. Nice. All right, let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to run some light. This is going to be a little bit quicker than I normally do. This light right here is usually a little more gentle and just like a small current. I'm going to zip it up a little bit because I have somebody that needs some big light, and I just want her to be prepared. So this is going to be a little more intense than what you're used to receiving on Thursdays. If you're a client of mine, you know this is just kind of normal light here. I'm just moving it a little more quickly. All right. Ooh, yeah, they're actually, I'm getting a sore throat. I think I've had this sore throat before, somebody here, or it's the same virus as I've encountered here before. Sore throat. I'm not getting really anything else, so I don't think it's related to allergies. I think it's viral. You might think it's allergies, but I think it's viral. Okay, so just up your immune like just feed your immune system, right? Keep it nice and strong. Keep that bone marrow producing those beautiful white blood cells so they are strong and can take down anything that tries to invade your body. Okay. All right, I'm going to tap into this person that contacted me beforehand. Whoa. Okay, we have some stuff. All right. I just want to tune in and make sure the big light is going to be enough. Okay, it's what I'm going to be able to do for her tonight. And as she gets it, everybody else who's on here or watches this later, you will also be able to get some light. Do you know that if you come later and rewatch, you'll get light, you'll get healing, but it's not going to be as strong, okay? It is most strong when you're right here with me live. All right, my hands are getting really hot. Oh, that's so fun. All right, we're going. All right, so we are going to lift my camera up, roll my chair out of the way. So Dave's a producer. Sorry about this. I hope I am nice and centered. My camera seems to be moving, which I did not know it was doing. So sorry about that, or maybe that was you. All right, everybody ready for big light? So to receive big light the best, what we're going to do is I'm going to count to 3. You'll take a deep breath in. I'm going to call in, I'm like, light. I'm going to say the word light a couple times pretty intensely, okay? And then I'm going to say release, and then you can exhale and breathe again. If you can't hold your breath that long, please breathe. It's okay. All right? As long as you take that initial deep breath, we're good. But if you need to breathe, you can't hold your breath that long, breathe, okay? We don't know anybody turning blue tonight, all right? All right, here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And light. And release. Nice. I'm just going to tap into the light and make sure it's getting to a lot of people. Ooh, somebody's thighs feel weak. They feel weak. Their legs, their knees feel weak. It's getting into some hips. Beautiful. All right, we're going to run this several times. All right, let's go again on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And light. And release. Beautiful. Ooh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oops. All right, if you hear those messages coming in, just ignore them. All right, here we go again. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And light. And release. Somebody's right hand is getting a lot of healing right now. I don't think they thought their hand would heal. Here we go. We're getting a lot of healing in there. It feels like it's going to be a couple days of pretty intense healing, and then give it about 2 weeks, right? Give it about 2 weeks. It should be good, okay? Maybe not 100%, but it should have the trajectory of being 100%, okay? So give it 2 weeks, still be gentle with it for 2 weeks. Don't use it for 2 more weeks, okay? Whoever this person is, it's the right hand. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. And light. And release. All right, so I'm going to tap into the light to see where it is. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. I am Robin. I call it light because to me it's the light of God coming down to help us all here on earth. And for those of you who are returning, thank you very much. And it's good to see you here. All right, let me tap in. Okay, they're telling me just a few more seconds and then we're gonna go again. All right, so everybody get comfortable, get ready to receive. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, deep breath in. And light. And release. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, so for the person that contacted me before this session, This is going to go straight to your abdomen. All right, it's going to go straight to your abdomen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And light, 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 light. And release. They're saying 2 more straight on that abdomen. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, oh my goodness, sorry. Light, 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 light. And release. This person who is, I'm working on their abdomen, say the sovereignty prayer. Say that sovereignty prayer, be very helpful here, okay? I'm going to keep writing light, but you get that sovereignty prayer out. I think I've emailed it to you a while ago. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. Light, 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 light. And release. Nice. All right, my legs are shaking. Ooh, I wonder who that is. Somebody's legs shaking? That's nice, huh? Don't worry, it's not going to stay there forever. It's just the light running through, okay? Also, some people will feel this, some people won't. It's okay. As long as you get the results, that's the important thing, right? Don't pay attention to if you feel it or not. If you do feel it, ooh, how fun, right? How fun. But if you're not feeling it, it's okay. We're just going for results, okay? All right, we're going to do 2 more big lights. Here's the first one. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And light, 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 light. And release. We've got some stuff coming out. Those were some air bubbles. So yay. Ooh, I don't have a sore throat anymore. So whoever sore throat, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. All right, here is the last big light tonight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. Light, 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 light. And release. Ooh, isn't that lovely? Okay. Just know this light is going to last, like it's going to be pretty intense for the next probably 2-3 days, okay? And it's going to run for weeks. It'll run for weeks, actually. Let me bring you back down here. It'll run for weeks and sometimes months, depending on what it's addressing in your body and how much oomph it needs to do it. So I'm just going to tune in. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. It was a little rush tonight because I wanted to get that energy in for the person that contacted me before, okay? So let's just all take a deep breath and just enjoy that beautiful light, that beautiful healing that it's providing for you. I have 60 seconds left. I feel a little bit of stuff, something going on in somebody's right ear. It's the right ear. Ugh. So there's some work going on there. So if you have tinnitus or if you have ear issues, especially in that right one, it's being addressed right now, okay? If it's something like tinnitus or vertigo, you'll need more than just this like 10-minute light burst. Some people can heal that quickly, but if you've had it for a long time, it takes longer because you've just had it for a long time. It's rooted in your body. So 30 seconds. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining tonight. I greatly appreciate your patience from last week. Sorry about that. And it's good to see y'all this week. I am in the process of moving. So just know that there's going to be boxes here for the foreseeable future. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a good night, and I hope this healing really carries over and that you get the results that you really want. Okay. All right. Have a good night. And I'm just going to run light as we close out until Dave takes me off the air.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for an offering of light with Robin Chaney. Robin Chaney. Live from RobinChaney.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is an offering of light on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to A1R Psychic Radio Thursday nights. I am your first host of the evening. My name is Robin, and I am a healer, and I am here hopefully to help you move forward on your journey. Please disregard the boxes and all the stuff in the back. I am packing to move. Yes, it's a long, arduous process, but eventually I will make it through. I really have faith this will happen. Anyway, welcome again. I am Robin. If you happen to like what I do, please feel free to go to my website. It's robinchaney.com, and you'll see what other offerings I offer for you to heal. All right, so let's go ahead and get comfortable. Whatever that looks like for you, except people that are driving or operating equipment, please keep doing what you need to do for safety, okay? You can accept this healing and this light later, okay? So just put it on pause and get it when you get home into a safe place. Okay. All right, if everybody is nice and comfortable, we'll go ahead and begin. And let's just start with a deep breath in, right? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. Nice. All right, let's do that one more time on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. And release. I feel like I want to stretch. Is that typical? Do I do that every time, every week on y'all? I just feel like I need to stretch some. So I hope everybody has some energy moving through. Nice flow going. Oh my goodness. Okay, so all of this stuff is like coming at me. I'm trying to decipher where to start first. I think I'm just going to start. There's just a lot of information coming through tonight. So I'm excited about that, but a lot of it. So let me just start by running light with everybody, and we'll see where I am drawn. There is somebody here who is a female, but is very much not in the feminine energy, and I think it will serve her very well to have some healing tonight regarding just being feminine, being proud of being a woman, really embodying the strength of being a woman, because we really are very strong, right? Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, we have the capability of being very, very strong and steadfast, but also we have that beautiful flow, right? We have the flow, the divine flow. We allow life to proliferate here on earth, to continue. What a spiritual experience that can be, right? All right, so I think we really want to get this person, in touch with the divine feminine. So I'm going to call in, and I don't do this very much on this show, but we're going to call in the divine feminine. All right. And we're just going to let her do what she does the best. She knows way more than me, right? So I'm just going to let her go. You may feel very sensual. I do when she's around. It's like, oof. I just get in the flow, right? I feel good. I feel strong. I feel very tied to my feminine, which is wonderful. And if there are any men here, it's okay to accept her too, right? And it'll help you understand the feminine energy and help that feminine energy thrive. Because if you're a man, you get to hold us, right? You get to hold our beautiful feminine energy. And if you hold it here, nice and steady, we are just going to dazzle you, right? And if you give us a little spin, right, you're just going to make us effervescent, right? So one of my, sorry about my shirt, y'all. I'm trying to tuck it in so you can't see my undergarments. One of my practitioners that I studied, where I healed with for a long time, her name is Eileen Crispell. I highly recommend her. I think everybody needs Eileen in their back pocket. She explained to me one time that the masculine is like this beautiful chalice, and we are like the beautiful fine wine. The feminine is like that beautiful fine wine inside that chalice. The man is steady, right? Gives us a little oomph, so we're just effervescent, right? And you know, when you do this with your wine, when your wine glass, right? When you're testing the wine, and you just do this and take a big whiff, and all that aroma is just it's just overwhelming sometimes, that beautiful energy that it gives off in the aroma. Like, that's us. That's a feminine can do that for the man. The man has to hold us steady, right? If they do this, we spill over, right? This is not good for us. But if they hold us and just give us a little motivation every now and then, like, oh man, how can we just shine, right? We literally shine. We're effervescent. We walk through life differently with that feeling, that support, and that steadiness. And for the males that are on here, know that. Give us that safe place, right? Provide that safe place for us so that we can be the best we can be. And when we're the best we can be, all we do is lift you up. That's all we want to do, is lift you up and be proud of you, and for you to be proud of yourself. What a beautiful combination that is, right? All right. So, divine feminine. I'm feeling her, and I'm having trouble with this shirt. I'm so sorry. Let me just tuck this in. I was trying to be a little coy, but yeah, I should never try to do that because it just doesn't work for me. Okay, now I think I'm good. Okay. So I'm also helping with this the femininity, this beautiful energy. Nice. All right. So she is the person here. There's actually several women here accepting this beautiful energy, because really being in touch with it, that just makes us, we just feel good when we're in our feminine, right? We get to be soft. We don't have to be doing, right? We don't have to, like just being going and being on. We can just relax and be, right? What a great place to be, and have that safety, that support to be there and feel safe in that state is incredible. All right. So while the divine feminine is working her way through the attendees here, and some of the ones that are going to watch afterwards, yeah, she's going to work on y'all too. She will come back, which is beautiful. And let me move on. Here we go. All right. Somebody is in their head. Okay. The thoughts are like overwhelming. It kind of goes on and off though. It's like on and off. It's like you get overwhelmed with these thoughts, and then I think you try to numb out. I think you try to numb it out. All right. So we might have some either addiction here or verge of addiction, because you're trying to numb out everything that is going through your head. It's like you can't relax, you're unable to relax. All right. So a lot of this comes from just like heavy metals in the brain, comes from a lot of thought patterns that aren't going the most healthy way. So what I want to do, I want to try to stop these thoughts for you. Actually, we have several people here. I think we have, several people right now having this. So here's something that I do now, and I didn't know I could do this. Like when I was really sick, I had severe cerebral dysfunction, and my doctor actually told me I had, if I didn't have dementia, I was on the edge of it. So, or on the cusp. He said I was on the cusp of it if I didn't have dementia. That's terrifying. I was like late 30s, early 40s when that happened. So it was terrifying. But So I couldn't do this then, but now I can. So when you get those thoughts that are coming in and you recognize, oh my gosh, this is a pattern, just say, if this is not mine, remove it, right? Say, please remove it. If this is not mine, please remove it. Or if this is not of the light, please remove it. This is not of God. However you express, or, whatever you call the benevolence, right? That created us, source, creator, universe. Please just say, if it's not of the universe or not of the light, not in my highest and greatest good, please remove it. Right now, that stops those thoughts for me. So if you're not too severe, you can literally stop those thoughts when you get into that negative spiral, that perpetual loop of just negativity that just keeps going down and down and down. So you can really say that, and it will stop. Well, it works for me, and I know it works for other people that I work with. So hopefully it'll work for you too. But there are also other things that can contribute that. Okay, so I'm going to try to get rid of some of those. And this is, I don't know if I have time. I only have a couple more minutes left, and this usually takes a little more. You know what, let me go ahead. I don't have time to do that, so I'm really sorry. So let me just go ahead and teach you a couple other things while I'm here. All right, so I call this, I think I've talked about this before, the sensitivity dial. So just think of a volume dial. I'm Gen X. So in our cars growing up, we actually had dials. We didn't have push buttons to work on the video. And I mean, to work on the volume. So you can say, turn my sensitivity all the way up. Ooh, right? How does that feel? And then say, please turn my sensitivity all the way down. Ooh. How does that feel, right? And just play with that. Go 50%, go 80%, go 20%. So you can walk around, and when you're getting too much information from other people, just turn that dial down. Turn the volume of your sensitivity down, okay? And here's another thing that I do. I just call this the energy switch, or the energy dial. And it's like I switch it to my energy only. Right? I only want to feel my energy. How does that feel? Am I only in my energy, or am I somebody else's energy, right? And then I might switch it to the divine, right? What does the divine feel like? And I get to tap into that. And as I tap into that energy, I elevate each time. So I feel more each time. I can bring more in each time. So you don't just go into that energy, right? You work your way in. You gradually build up to being able to elevate higher. So you can use that dial, right? Sometimes I will go, okay, what does my partner feel like? If I can't differentiate between me and my partner, because I'm empathic and it's really hard sometimes for me to say, okay, I know it's not mine, but whose is it, kind of thing? Or is this mine? Because sometimes I can't tell. I'll say, okay, go to me, go to my partner, go back to me, and then I can kind of distinguish between what's mine and what is the other person's, right? That feels really good. And you can play with both dials at the same time if you're interested in that. And it feels really cool, right? It feels really cool. You can also do tune into your kids, right? Tune into your kiddos. So now you know what you're carrying that's theirs, all right? And this is so funny because several of my clients, I've had to go through this with the last couple of weeks, just teach them these things. And here's another thing that I teach them. We have 60 seconds, is to just send all the energy that is not mine. I send it back to its rightful owner, right? Just send it back and feel how that feels, right? And then call all of your energy back, but filter it through light before it comes back. Okay, just you can kind of, if you want to imagine a waterfall that is light, right? It's a waterfall made of light, and just bring all your energy, filter it through that waterfall, and then bring it back. Whew, that feels good, right? That feels so grounding. And to have everybody else's energy gone, and then play with those sensitivity knobs, see what the difference is there. How fun is that? I have 30 seconds, everybody. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of light because we have probably 25 seconds left. So thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Again, my website is robinchaney.com if you're interested in a private session or a group session. I have a whole bunch of different tiers of things. So everybody can get the healing that they need, okay? Because that's what's most important.
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for the Mini Medium with Stephanie Cowan. Live from tarotwithsteph.net. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is the Mini Media on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
All right. Hi, guys. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy we're in this full flower moon energy day. How's that? The full moon is on Saturday. So May 1st, beginning of the month, beginning of one of my favorite months other than June. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here tonight. In case you don't know who I am the Mini Medium, and I am always happy to be here on A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. Always, always. So I've been kind of just in and out lately, and I apologize for that, but I've just been through a lot. If you haven't listened to my last few shows or watched, if you watch me on social media, but we had an unfortunate passing. My brother, my eldest brother, had passed away on the 8th. And so we're kind of navigating through all of that. And, death is always so hard. And even as a medium, I'm human as well. People are like, well, but don't you find more comfort? And I say, well, I find comfort in knowing I'll see him again. I have that belief, but I also grieve, so it's just interesting to see how people kind of think, or how they think about, grief and how mediums handle it. So, which is fair. So, but I'm just so delighted and happy to be here, and I can't wait to see what energy comes through. I'm always excited when my shows are right around the full moon or the new moon for that matter. So this full moon, man, I'll tell you, and the flower moon, who doesn't love flowers, right? So good. So we're going to do another funny one of these affirmations. If you guys were if you listened to my last show, well, it was actually 2 weeks ago, I got this new deck, and there's 3 of them. I ordered them. I saw them, I think, on TikTok or something like that. And anyway, it was just kind of funny because they're humorous. They're kind of funny little affirmations. So we're going to read one of those. And I just laughed. Some of these I have to kind of make sure that they're appropriate because I don't know what can and can't be said, on my show. But I always say that I'm always honest and I'm always transparent, but I'll be very respectful and make sure I censor myself. But so the affirmation for everybody now, the number 16 has been the number that I've seen all day today, 16. So if anybody understands what that means, when I see numbers, it's going to connect with a birth date or a death date and age. So this would be like the 16th of a month, of any month, January 6th, the 1 and the 6th, 2016, 16 years ago, the age of 16. So this is kind of how Spirit likes to communicate and give me kind of heads up of who they are and validation. So we'll see kind of how that plays into tonight. And then tonight, after my podcast at 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, or are we daylight time? I never get those right. It's 7:30 Mountain Time. How's that? And then that's 9:30 Eastern. What is it? 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific, and I have no idea what the other times are. I apologize. I barely can keep track of my own. So Anyhow, but I am going to be doing a live full flower moon free reading event. So hop on, say hello, let me know who you are, and you might get picked. And that'll be on my website, which is I'm sorry, not website, my Facebook page, Mini Medium, or it will be on my YouTube channel, which is Mini Medium 75, or Instagram now. I'm streaming there as well, which is Mini Medium 75. So go follow, go subscribe, come on, comment. You'll love it. We have so much fun. So, okay, all right, let's get to this affirmation so we can get to calls. The affirmation, it's so cute. I'm going to show the picture. It says, I rage into a rampage of all that I want. Boy, doesn't that sound amazing? That's what I'm doing this year. I am raging into a rampage of all that I want this year. And I'll show you the cute little, the elephants there. Who doesn't love elephants? They're so cute, huh? Okay, let me read this real quick and then we'll take our caller. It says, guess what? You are the first to birth your destiny. A unique journey of mystical doors, spellbinding interactions, and fantastical adventures await you. It's all for you, infinite and overflowing with exhilaration and abundance. If you know you want something, why not go straight to it? Why are you dicking around? You wouldn't have the desire within you if you didn't have the ability to taste and achieve it. It's time to drop off your inner amateur at the gallows and turn to be pro. Get dirty and stampede into your future like a bundle of baby elephants splashing around the river. When you're authentic with your fascinations, existence becomes effortless. Be real, not perfect. Oh my gosh, I should have wore that shirt today. I have a shirt that says that, by the way, but it says, have fun because it feels good. The world is beautiful and you do have time. Go get it, my friends. Go get it. This is the year. It's the year of the fire horse. So go get what you want. All right. Well, what I want to do is take my first caller. And this is Justine from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hi, Justine. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing so good, my friend. How can I help you tonight?
Okay, so you are a medium, so
Yes, ma'am.
is there anybody out there that wants to communicate? Is that
Oh, I
too
love
general
that.
or?
Okay, so just whatever flows through, is that kind of what we're hoping?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Well, I will leave my mediumship open for sure, as I always do. I'm going to just pull a couple cards to see, mainly to see how they're going to validate, as I tell people, what my gifts are bringing. So I'm going to mix these up a bit. Now, I don't know if you heard me mentioning the number 16, 16. Does that number resonate with you in any way?
Nothing particular is coming to mind.
Okay, that's okay. So please keep it in mind just in case. And then if it happens to, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to show you what this is the crazy stuff. So I'm going to kind of show really quick. The number 16, I counted the 16th card, and you, my friend, just pulled the number 16 tower card. So this may be why the 16. So, and I'm telling you, spirit will do this kind of stuff. Now, the, boy, that just gave me goosebumps. Ooh, the one card that, if you know anything about tarot, but the one card that readers don't like to see come in really is the Tower card. But it's not always bad, you know, it's not always something so chaotic or, you know, or tragedy. So the other card I pulled with your card is the beautiful Wheel card. And this Wheel card is actually the number 10. So we are actually in the year of the 10, which is actually the year of the 1, because we dropped the 0. So I'm going to tell you right now, I want you to think about, and you don't have to try to figure it out, you know, because I know these podcasts are really short and sweet, but I want you to go back either 16 years ago, Justine, or 2016 as a very significant time of change. because that is exactly what
Okay.
I'm getting with your cards. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And, I am getting a really strong father. I'm getting, boy, my whole right side just got goosebumps, and I'm being drawn to dad or on dad's side. So with that said, has your dad passed?
My dad has not. Both of his parents are passed.
Okay. Now, are you married at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Sometimes this will be father-in-law. They don't come in and say, I'm father-in-law, I'm, stepdad. They just come in as dad. So, I have a feeling that this is possibly dad's dad, only because I'm paternal. I'll see what more I can get, but I'm going to tell you, there's an emphasis on the younger version of him. So this would be really my sign of your son, if you have a son. So do you have a child? Do you have a son, my friend?
No, I don't have any children.
You don't have, okay. So then this would be dad wanting to talk about his son, which is your dad. Now, do you know why that I'm feeling the sense of disconnect with dad right now, coming from your grandfather?
They didn't have the best relationship.
Okay. And how is your relationship with your dad, if you don't mind sharing?
Now it's good. When I was younger, it wasn't.
Okay. Now I see where we got it. I want you to go back to when you were 16 years old. Do you see where this is coming full circle? It's so interesting. Yeah. Okay. It is your grandpa coming in and really talking about the relationship between you and, the relationship between your dad and him. I'm going to tell my producer, Dave, I'm going to sit with you for the rest of the night, hon. I'm not going to take any more callers. I have a lot coming in for you. Is that okay? Are you okay with that?
Sure. That's fine.
So grandpa, who's coming in wanting to talk about the disconnect with dad, and it's a sense I keep hearing your grandpa apologizing for the way that dad was with you when you were 16, and that it was something that your grandpa taught dad. It's a behavior, it's a cycle. And so there's such a feeling of this year being man, I'm getting choked up. A very transformational year for you, of even seeing the bond with you and your dad getting stronger, which is what this wheel card is about for you, my friend. This is so good. The wheel card is about finding your internal compass, and it's about following your north node, which is your purpose, which is your higher self. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Have you been feeling that? Do you know what that means?
I do. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I have been for the past 13, 14 years. Yeah, so I've been on a path for a long time.
Oh, I love you, my friend. I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I knew you had this beautiful spiritual side to you. And, you said 13, 14 years, but I'm even feeling 16 years ago, there's such a strong connection with that number. Girl, go to the casino and put money on 16.
That's why I was just at the casino on Monday. My parents dragged me there.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
I got to get out of here.
Well, when you go again and you win big on 16, I just want a little bit of credit. That's all.
Okay, all right, not a problem.
Just a little. But what I love for you, hon, is that, I've done mediumship, 29 years now, and I never question, even though your grandpa is really kind of just very faint, if you will. He comes in and he leaves, he comes in and he leaves. But I knew it had to be with dad. And, what I love is this spiritual awakening, and the fact that you are, having a better connection with dad now and a better relationship. That part of your healing is about done. I mean, you can actually have a finish date on certain parts of your healing. And I feel like that's right there. It's so good. So then what happens is you complete that task, that test, and you have that spiritual awakening. And that's what's coming. And, this Tower card is about really facing that difficult times in your life, maybe childhood trauma, and finding it within yourself to see the good in it. And that's not easy to do. I mean, I have my own childhood trauma crap, and I'm still working on forgiving the person that really hurt me back then. And I know I need to do that so I can level up and go to my next awakening. So I'm excited for you, my friend. I feel like your grandpa is so, I wish he would give me more. One thing, sorry, boy, I know I talk a lot and really fast. I'm getting a lot already from him. Let me I'm scribbling over here, by the way. I'm doing some automated writing. I love you're from Pittsburgh. My daughter is a Steelers fan. And we live in Utah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's weird how it all came about. And I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. My husband is a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So we don't have an NFL in Utah, so we got to pick someone,
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now I know the older we get, of course, health things start to come in. And I know, obviously your parents, I'm sure are dealing with health things. It's just life. But one thing I keep getting from Grandpa, sorry, I just heard a name like Joseph, J-O name. Does that resonate with you?
Well, I mean, he had a nickname that he used primarily, but my mom's, my stepdad who passed away, his given name was Joseph.
Oh my gosh, hon, it's your stepdad that's here. It's your stepdad that's here. Remember I said earlier, they'll come in and say, I'm dad, but they won't say stepdad?
Yeah.
This is amazing. Are you okay if I channel him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he said his name so clearly, which is I tell people when I tap into clairaudient and I hear a loved one's name come through so strong, it means that they are doing a lot of work on the other side, and really lowering their vibrational frequency so that I can connect and hear that so clearly. It means that stepdad has a purpose for being here. It's so interesting. He wants to come in. I still feel Grandpa, here wanting to talk about the time with your dad, but stepdad also has that message, if you will, of apologizing, but more towards you, more towards apologizing for the things that he feels he overstepped. He feels that he should not have said certain things. And, I know as a step parent, sorry, my phone went all wonky, my electronics went weird. That always happens when we channel, but I also have a stepfather who is still, but it's not easy being a step parent anyways. So, but there's something so beautiful about his energy coming in, and it's about you and wanting to help you with some health things. And I'm so focused on things that have to do with the blood. So I'm going to I don't want to get too personal, so I'm going to leave it at that. And then if you feel comfortable after the show, maybe shoot me an email or a message, and I would love to share more of what he's bringing in with your health. But let me ask you, when was the last time you had blood work done?
I've never had blood work done.
Okay. Okay, honey. Okay. So he's just shown me my sign for full blood work and wanting you to just get kind of that baseline of numbers of really where you need to be. I'm not worried about your health. I'm going to tell you, and generally souls won't come in and share anything really significant because that's part of our journey, but they can give us a heads up and help us. So, and I feel that from him. Now, this doesn't mean you have to run out and get blood work done, hun. It does not mean, it just means he wants you to watch these things, specifically with even cholesterol, vitamin deficiencies. Just be mindful of that, okay?
Okay.
I find it interesting that he's coming in to give that kind of a message, but I also feel part of the healing that I see happening does connect with Joseph, with stepdad. So, and that's coming. How do you connect with October? He just said, mention October.
October is my birthday and my mom's birthday. Lots of birthdays in October, but me and my mom mainly.
Perfect. Okay, beautiful. This is his way of just wanting, if anything, to recognize, validate you, and then also mom. He really shows me that he really had a hard time and really, I don't know how to put this. He had a hard time with expressing his emotions in a very loving and maybe empathetic way. Does that make sense? I'm trying to interpret how he's bringing this through.
Yeah, I mean, when he and my mom were together, I was an adult and I was living in Atlanta at the time, so I wasn't even in the area, but I would come home a lot. And yeah, I mean, and I was kind of standoffish myself.
Sure.
So, I mean, it kind of went both ways. I mean, we got along and everything. There wasn't any animosity there. It's just, I was very cautious.
Sure. Yeah. And I literally heard him say, as you should. I literally just heard, as you should. And it's his way of knowing that, he needed to earn your trust, and of course that's something I think is fair. And I love that the way he's coming in is also wanting to give a message to mom. I'm gonna share this quick message, and I always say you don't have to share it with mom. I always say that if you wish, that's fine. If not, don't feel obligated. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. He misses the walks on the beach. He showed me, or the water. He says, just tell her I missed those walks. Does that make sense at all to you? Maybe you might have to ask mom.
I mean, they traveled a lot, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll tell her and see what she says.
Yeah, I think just telling her, she'll know. It's one of those things where it was something very special between the two of them at the time. So, just I pass it along.
Okay.
And one thing I feel coming from, I'm going back to Grandpa now. Now I've got Grandpa popping back in. He's distant, and that's usually my sign from them that you didn't get the chance to really build a relationship with him, if at all. So did you know Grandpa very well?
I knew him. I was closer to my grandmother than I was to him. And when you said he keeps coming in and out, I was just like, that's how he was. It's like he would be in the room and then he'd be gone.
Yeah.
And then he'd reappear again, and then
Yeah. It's exactly what I'm like, it's almost ADHD, like, I'm giving him, crap for it, but it's just who he was, and I should say is, because the soul never changes. So, but I love that he just wants so much for you, and he just keeps saying how, I mean, you have just made him proud, and grandma as well. There's an overwhelming sense coming from maybe both of them, but it has to do with the fact that you have began to mend ties with Dad, and how they are just so happy that you are now doing that, and the relationship is coming together. So, I mean, I think if anything, this is just him popping in again and just saying, let her know I see, and then, and then exiting and going to do yard work. I literally see him going outside and like picking up a hoe. How weird is that? So I don't know if that was kind of what he did.
Now, see, now I'm wondering, it was my other grandfather, who those are the grandparents that raised me, my mom's parents. He was the guard. He was always working out in the garden and doing yard work. So, is everybody coming in?
I think you got everyone. I told you. That's why I was telling my producer, I'm like, I can't take another because I have so many. So, and I just got the notification. I've got about less than a minute, but I think if anything for you, my friend, your beautiful energy, the spiritual work you are doing, and this beautiful awakening is why you have all these loved ones wanting to come in and communicate and just give you their blessing. So I think it's beautiful, and I just hope you continue doing your Reiki and your energy work, because I feel like you're on this beautiful path. I love it. Well, I appreciate you. I thank you for calling in. You're welcome, my friend, and you have a beautiful night.
You too.
All right, thank you. Okay, bye. All right, you guys. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Look at all those souls coming in. I told you, full moon does it. I will see you guys next week. Love you much. Bye, guys. Take care.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Mediumship Uncovered with Medium Donna Young. Live from MediumDonnaYoung.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Mediumship Uncovered on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everyone, welcome. I'm here in Australia, Cootamundra, Outback, Outback Australia. So welcome. I'm here. Those of you who haven't watched the show before, it's Mediumship Uncovered. So I do a reading every week, and I answer also spiritual questions, sometimes questions with the audience as well that I've been sent. So today we're going to cover a few different areas. I'm also going to do a reading, so it's all very exciting. I've also got a message for Lisa. Now, Lisa, they're talking about this has not gone the way that it should have because it's time for you to step up. So it's time for you to actually do what you needed to do for yourself. So they're talking about you editing your own books, and where you've paid someone else to do it, and it's time for you to step up and do the work yourself. You're very good at it, so just trust in the process, and I'm seeing it being a success. Okay, now we have someone with us. So Michelle from the US. I'm not sure. Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not very good with with pronouncing something, especially when I have spirit head. So how are you, Michelle? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, I'm good. So how I work is I communicate directly with spirit. You can ask any area that you'd like me to touch on, or you can also ask for someone in particular. So I'm straight away is there an issue with your father at the moment? Is he on the other side, or is there health issues with him?
No, as far as I know, there's not. He's still here.
Okay, because they're talking about, because what I'm getting is I straight away had a father coming through, and he was talking about your father, and I feel like this was your father's father, if that makes sense, and where there was a lot of health issues. Yeah, and he's talking about where there was a lot of health issues with him before he passed, if that makes sense. Where he needed a lot of care. Yeah, and he's saying he's around your father, and he's talking about you now, and he's actually now. Are you traveling for work?
No, I'm not.
Because he's talking about something to do with travel and hold-ups around this at the moment, and I feel like this is to do with work. So have you been having issues with your job?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've been struggling a little bit more because I've had a lot going on in my personal life, but nothing like problematic.
Yeah, okay. Are you traveling with your personal life or needing to go away or move? Because they're talking about needing to make a big change. I'm going to go back to your work because he's just taking me back to that, and he's talking about there's going to be a situation where you're going to get to travel for work, and there's going to be a really big opportunity with this. Okay, now he's also talking about where is there something to do with legal paperwork at the moment? and an ending of a situation where there's been hold-ups. And I don't know if this is an ending of a relationship. Does that make sense?
It is. I just finished a divorce. Yep.
Yeah, and he's going, yay! It's like time to move on. Does that make sense? But there's still hold-ups with this paperwork, but it's just about to end. It's just about to come to an end. So just keep pushing. And has this come to an end already? Because I feel like you've got to still really put your foot down, because there's someone trying to control the situation, and where you've got to kind of play their game. Does that make sense?
Yep, it absolutely does. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on my equity. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I do feel like it will come in your favour, but you've had to play hardball, or you still have to play hardball with this. And he's saying stick with it. It's like you're not usually that kind of person. Does that make sense? But sometimes we have to become that person to be able to win the battle that we're fighting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this coming in your favour. They just want you to know that you're also going to get a promotion with work. You're also going to be able to travel with this new position as well. So, okay, I hope that helps, love.
Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for listening to my show. So I'll see you later.
Thank you so much.
Okay. That's okay. Bye. Okay, anyone who would ever like a reading from me, you can actually book on medium.donnayoung.com. So I upload new times every week, because I book out like sometimes months in advance. So I try to keep it going, so where so no one really misses out, and urgent people can kind of book in straight away. So okay, so I've got a spiritual question today, so let's have a look. So how do we know when spirit is around us? So there's so many different ways that we can know that they're there. So one is smell. So sometimes we might smell the grandfather come in, and you can smell the cigarette, or if they were a drinker, you can smell the alcohol. You may smell grandmother's perfume or hairspray. I know when my grandmother comes in, I can smell the hairspray that she used to use. So, and I really loved that smell. And I've tried to wear it, but it just doesn't seem right when I wear it, so I just leave that smell for her. And there's other, I know before I'm going to do a show, or before I'm going to do a platform at a church or anything like that, I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. I really don't like getting on stage, and I really don't like being in front of heaps of people, but I have just been guided and pushed out there by spirit to do this kind of thing. So I really need to trust spirit all the time, because I'm a real scaredy cat otherwise, and they need to show me all the time and reinforce that I'm okay. And I know before shows and before platforms, what they've done for me before is where I remember one day my partner and I were standing at the window in the kitchen, and I was about to do a platform at a spiritual church, and there was all these little sparrows, hundreds, maybe even 1,000 of them flying around in a circle, and that's been happening to me for years, but it was the first time my partner had that experience, and he's like, oh my God, it's like birds, how scary. And I said, no, it's not scary at all. It's spirit actually letting me know that they're there, they're supporting me, they're for me not to worry. So there's usually when spirit comes, and especially if they show you something quite extraordinary with animals, or it could be the sky, it could be anything like that, that's where spirit's involved. Also, another thing with me is lady beetles. And when I met my partner, I remember something got broken on the floor, and I went to clean it up. and I picked up a lady beetle off the floor, and I walked outside and I said to my partner, look, and we'd not long started going out, and I said, look at the lady beetle, and the lady beetle flew and landed on his shoulder. So that showed me that he was the one. So they show us in amazing ways at times. So it's just about trusting. Sometimes we may see spirit or feel them, see them in the corner of our eye. We might feel them around. There's also where you may be sitting in bed or sitting on a lounge and see the lounge or the bed move next to you. So I know we used to go to a music meditation out, I think it was in Dural, and this was like with a beautiful man called Mark. Anyway, what we used to do is we used to go there, and my wolf, I've got a wolf, he's actually behind me in the picture up there, and he's always been around me. So when I was younger, I used to jog a lot, and he'd be right next to me jogging, and he'd look after me always, and he's still around me all the time, but he also looks after my partner. And I remember we'd go this meditation, and I could see him, he'd sit on his bed because we'd all lay down on a mattress, and he'd sit on this mattress near his feet. And he got up to go to the toilet one day, and all the people around me, I was actually talking about my wolf and how it was sitting on the end of his bed. And when Matt stood up and went to the toilet, you could see the mattress move, and the wolf went after him. So it's just, you just need to be aware, and you can see so much more when you're just aware, you're open to it. And what we see and what Spirit will show us is usually in line with our belief system. So if you believe that you can't see and you'll never see, then chances are you never will. So when we're first opening up and when we're first coming into our spiritual growth, and some of us start quite late, Spirit will be quite harsh with us and hard, and to be able to show us what we need to see. So just always trust and know, and if you're not seeing or hearing, you can always ask Spirit too, can you please show me things a little bit more clearer? Can you please show me what I need to know? So just know that they're always around us, they're always with us. All we have to do is ask. So, and keep check of your belief system. So I'm going to be live on a new application shortly. It's a spiritual hub that will be all over the world. It's called Magic Gift, MAJIK, gift.com. It'll be live in the next week, so keep your eyes out for that. I'll be posting on my Facebook page, which is Medium Donna Young. So just keep an eye out for that. But thank you for having me. Keep tuned to my show. Every week it's a little bit different. It always is when we work with Spirit, because I just trust Spirit. I don't really write anything down, only notes where I've been asked a question or whatever through the week, but I just do things solo, and I just trust Spirit. So, and they always they look after me, and they never let me down. So remember, you can book readings at mediumdonnayoung.com. You can always have a look on there. I've got 15 minutes or half an hour, but my readings are also guided with time with Spirit as well. So have a great weekend. In Australia, it's Anzac Day this weekend, so for all the people who've been lost in the wars and everything, have a great and a safe long weekend, and I'll see you all soon. See you guys. Bye.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, Enlightening Television. Welcome. Time for Ask Maria Now with Maria. Live from AskMariaNow.info. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/Psychic Radio. Or one of our websites, AskOneRadio.com or Moonstruck.tv. This is Ask Maria Now on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to my show. I am Maria from AskMariaNow.info, 640-208-1014. I am a strategic intuitive consultant, and like I always say, I like to get to the core and give you a plan. I like to try to figure out where you are in life and how I can help you navigate it the easiest possible way, right? So tonight I wanted to talk about a subject that I really get a lot of. I want to probably say at least once or twice a day, at least, maybe more. And it's about relationships that we get into. And I know we've all been there when you meet somebody and you feel it's right, you got this connection, you can't describe it. This is it, I know it. This person hears me, this person feels me. Every one of us experience that, I know that. But the truth is, just because something feels good emotionally at that moment or as time goes on a little bit, that doesn't always mean that this person is right for you, right? Because they do things and they say, well, if they really love me, if they really connected to me, why? Why would they do this? Why do they act this way? And we try to hold on to try to figure it out, right? What I like to say to you people out there, I think those are the really most hurtful relationships that we get into, because you feel such that bond that you could almost read each other's mind. But you're really not aligned, right? You're not aligned in a fact of, their values, how they lead their lives. Are they emotionally safe for us? Are they emotionally secure enough to have a relationship? For some reason, when we feel a connection, we never think of that part. We just think about the energy, the pull that we feel to this person. And we really can't explain it, right? We don't know why that feels so magnetic and so good for us, but it's really not. And that's the part that I try to explain to people, that it's not that you can't have the relationship with this person, because you can. There is a purpose for it, right? This kind of a relationship shows us our emotions, how we feel. It helps us to identify what we want in life, right? Well, every time we feel something negative, it's something that we know we don't want to do again, right? So we get all those lessons from this person. And this person can come in for a week. This person can come in for years. Depending on how long you want to hold on to it. So I want to help you identify tonight a couple of the red flags that I am aware of, and I'm sure many of us could learn, or if we don't learn, we could just maybe process what I'm saying. And it's not that you're weak. It actually gives you a little more power to kind of decide what you want to do in a relationship. So a couple of things that I always say that are red flags to me is inconsistency. That probably is one of the things that annoy me the most, right? They're here, they're there, and then boom, gone, and then they're back. And that inconsistency doesn't work. And then they come up with this story, I love you, I would never do this to you, and boom, their actions and their words are not aligning at all. And then they become emotionally unavailable, right? When you really need them, they're not there, or they're not really picking up, So now no more is it energy. Now it becomes like, where's your values? What kind of respect do you have for me? Now the whole relationship starts taking a different toll. And these are things that, you have to really figure out and try to put a timeline on it, right? You don't want somebody to take your life while they're figuring out theirs. So I tell people, even though it feels also, right, if it's hurting you, it's not going to work. And if it works and you get involved, you get married to this person, it's still not going to work because you're still going to feel this insecurity or I got to hold on to this person. You know, you want someone who activates your heart. You want someone who's going to be emotionally available to you. And you don't have to try to keep them. They're there. They're never going to walk away. When it's a true alignment, they're truly going to be there for you. You don't have to do any work. It's just a natural process. And I think that the souls recognize souls in this lifetime, but sometimes those souls are put in front of us just to teach us some harsh lessons or lessons that we need to learn to progress through this journey in life. So I want you to know that love is not just about feeling something. Love is about feeling alive in a relationship and feeling the safety and security of what we all need to maintain a happy, healthy relationship. So don't cut yourself short. Yes, everybody's going to go through it. We all go through it. We're all going to feel that. At some point in our lives, we're going to get into a relationship like that. But that doesn't mean that this person has to be there, right? Just because the chemistry and the verbiage and all that is flowing so easily. If they don't have that other half of stability and consistency and making you feel like you're the only person in their room, then that's something to really think about before you invest a lot of time in it. Okay, so I know I'm going to do readings tonight. So let me see who's in my call box. And I'm ready for whoever's there right now. This is Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, Jen. How are you?
Good, good.
How can I help you tonight? Look, grab my cards.
Well, my birthday was in 2 days, and I don't, I don't know. Heavens, well, I don't know.
What's bothering you? Happy birthday, by the way.
Just nothing. My future.
You what, honey? I'm sorry to hear you.
That future.
Your future? Okay, what would you like me to focus on? I like to be direct.
I don't know.
Ask me a direct question so we can give you an answer. You leave with your answer tonight.
No, I don't know. Just pick a, I don't know. My in-laws, my dog. It's just
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to know about your dog? Because I'm an animal lover. I have 3 dogs. What do you want to know about your dog?
Gabe.
What do you want to know?
Is he okay in heaven?
Dog is okay. Dad, you don't need cards, you don't need reading. These dogs, their soul goes automatically to heaven. So, and you will be reunited. They will meet you at the gates when it's your time. So don't even worry about that. That's a fact.
Oh, okay. All right.
So your dog will be there. And anybody who does readings of people who have passed away or mediums, they will tell you right out that your dog is waiting at those gates for you. So don't worry about that. Yep, they will be there. They wait. They go back to their owners. Every single one of these animals, every animal that you have, well, not only a dog, every animal that you have meets you up there. So I want to put your mind at ease with that. So now, are you looking to? Who's moving around you? You looking to move?
No, I want to.
You want to, right? Because there is a move coming to you. I don't think it's going to be this year. I feel I'm going to give you a 2-year time frame. I'm clairvoyant too, so I give you what I get. Sometimes I'm doing cards and then the words come to me, so I'm just going to give you what I get. I do see a change of residence for you. It is not this year. It'll probably within a year or 2. Well, 2 years. I've got the number 2, so I feel that way. And you're going to make a big decision to make that move, and you're going to be very happy. When that move comes, it's divinely given to you. You're going to be going through that. I also see for you now, what kind of work do you do?
I was retired. Yeah, I have a stroke too, so yes.
You have a what? I can't hear you, sweetheart.
I have a stroke.
Oh, you have a stroke. Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And how you doing?
Good. That was
Good.
20 years, and I'm 55. So
God bless you. God, yes, you are young for that. But I want to tell you that I don't see any more traumas like that. I don't feel that anymore. Let me just throw a few cards on that for you. Rest and relaxation, always do some positive manifestations on yourself. I'm going to tell you to enjoy your life. You have a very calm demeanor, even though you might feel nervous a little bit at times. I feel like the energy you present out, that people really like you. You're a calm person. You're a happy person to be around. And I feel that things are going to be really good for you. I don't see any bad anything. You have actually like cards of freshness and springtime and love of nature and all that coming to you. But this move is going to be something that is going to be really promising for you. Do you have a specific place you're visualizing already?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to come true. The place that you're visualizing is going to come true. So if that's what you're looking for.
Yes, yes.
So that's going to happen. Are you single, married?
Married.
Awesome. And that's going well. You have pretty good things. Your money looks good. You have good money cards. You're secure in your own right. You have that move that it keeps coming up, this move. So I don't know. Have you been thinking about it more often?
Yes, all the time, every day.
Every day. What are you waiting for?
I just want them to be warm.
Yeah, I know, right? Are you on the East Coast? I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we went last week, we had tank tops on, and this week we're having like, coats and jackets again. But I will tell you that I do see that. I do see that you're secure enough. You're going to be okay health-wise. Everything looks perfect in that. I feel like whatever struggles you went through before, you kind of put that all under your belt and took action, took care of things. Got a lot of transformation cards. Money is coming to you, so I don't know where you get money from, but hey, you never know.
To A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Tales from the Other Side with Chris Clardy. Live from Terrell and LenormandByChris.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Tales from the Other Side on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you have had a wonderful week and you're going to have a good weekend and have some fun things in store for yourselves. What I thought I would chat with you all about today, because I've seen it a lot in my Facebook feed. it is that time of year for all of you horse people, especially if you live in the cooler climates like in the Northeast or eastern states where it's still a little chilly, especially in the mornings with your grass. Horses, especially in the northeastern part of the United States, are susceptible to laminitis this time of year. And Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, these states in particular, the grass in spring and in fall, it has loads of sugar in it. So if you have those older horses, middle-aged horses, and those horses that have metabolic issues, you really got to watch them and make sure that you don't leave them out on that luscious, yummy, sugary spring grass, and they get too much of that sugar intake. It can be dangerous for them. So just mind that with them, and it's always a good idea this time of year to take get your vet out and have some blood work done just to see where they're at, especially if they're starting to get a little older. One of my horses is she's 16 and she was diagnosed with EMS a few years ago, and that's equine metabolic syndrome. And that is what the markers are for horses to get laminitis. So she cannot have grass. So this time of year, a couple of little bites is okay, but if she got out on a pasture and was out for an hour, she would get what most commonly referred to as founder. So yeah, we got to watch things like that. And it's also a time for a lot of folks to start doing those spring shots for their horses. And there's a lot of new information out about that as well. So, do some research about that. And again, that's something to consider with older horses is, do I need them? Should I get them? Ask your vet about them. Do some research. There's a lot of information out there now about titer testing and finding out about what that means and what that's all about. And that's something to investigate too with your dogs and your cats. If those of you out there get a little nervous about vaccinations and stuff, check into titer testing. It's something that you can get some information on and see if your pets have that immune system built up, and inquire about that with your vets. Just a little tip for you. So it looks like we've got Ashley, and she's local to Painesville. Hi, Ashley. How can I help you tonight? Hi.
Hi. I was wondering if I could get a reading with my dog, Autumn.
Sure. What breed is Autumn?
She's a shepherd mix.
Okay. And what is Autumn's age?
I think she'll be about 2 in May.
Okay. So Autumn, I am sensing a little bit of like some anxious energy with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling like she's nervous about, I feel like she's nervous about meeting new people. And is she a rescue?
Yeah.
Okay. And I feel like she's a newer part of your family. I feel like she has had a little bit of time with you, but I don't feel like she's been in your household a long period of time.
No.
Okay. So I'm going to try to go back in her past a little bit
Okay.
I'm feeling like her energy is unstable, as in usually when I'm sensing things like this, it is they haven't had that those fundamentals when they're growing up, like having a lot of exposure to things and having the how do I say, like the exposure and the when you have a puppy that's like 10 weeks old and taking him to a puppy class and doing having the neighbors over and having the friends over so they get to have the meet and greets and having that, you know, calm, balanced environment growing up. I'm not sensing that she had that while she was at those pivotal points of age growing up. It was more or less getting some attention, but not having consistency in her life. And I'm also getting like a sense of not being in one place. Like she has been moved around a few times. Like she hasn't had a stable environment. And I'm not sure if this is because of her being adopted once and then given up again, but it feels like somewhere for 6 months and then given up again. And possibly like in a farm type situation. So she's very sweet and loving, but I'm feeling like she's skittish and she needs a lot of socialization. And this is just going to make you consistency. So things that worry her are the sense of abandonment, of somebody not coming back to her. So having that sense of I am going to come home. Things that you can do. Are you crate training her?
Yes.
Okay. When you are gone, especially if you're gone for a period of time, try to leave something with your scent on it. If you have like an old t-shirt that you've slept in, if she's not, as long as she's not destructive and you're worried about her chewing something to the point of eating or ingesting it, leave things with her that have your scent on it. So it'll comfort her when you are gone. And if you can't leave something in the crate, leave it right next to it so she can at least smell it. And things to help build that reassurance of I'm coming back is do things like teach her to sit, stay. And when she gets good at sit, stay, go out the front door and tell her sit, stay, just step out the front door, wait for just a few seconds and come back in, and start extending that time so she knows you're coming right back in. And little things like that will help build her confidence. And, you know, invite people over, you know, have people over and have them introduce themselves, and try to get them to make themselves as small as possible. You know, sit in a room away from her and get down on the floor and be small and quiet and very easy, and get a high value treat for her. And that's going to start getting her to warm up to people. I'm getting this like very loud presence around her in the past that was scary to her. Loud noises and loud people that weren't comforting to her. So I think that's where some of the skittishness is coming from, and just not having a sense of comfort. I also feel like she may be a little bit more scared of men than women.
Yeah, she is.
And in particular, tall men with kind of boom, like that loud bassy voice. She also is a little bit picky about certain foods.
Okay.
Some things that she's a total pig with, but there are some reluctancies with there's some kind of vegetable that I don't think she likes carrots much.
Okay.
There's some kind of reluctancy with a few food items. And she doesn't like squeaky things kind of freak her out a little bit. And that's part of her prey drive. She does have a high prey drive and wants to like really go, like if you have a squeaky toy, it really like, oh my gosh, what's that? I want to get it.
Yeah, she'll take the squeaker out.
So yeah, definitely watch her with that so she doesn't have a choke hazard. But treat toys are high motivational tools for her. She's very engaging with toys, and specific treats like soft chickeny flavored things are high motivators for her as well. And taking her to a puppy class to get her used to being around different dogs and people is probably a really good idea.
I take her to daycare now once a week.
Oh, awesome. That's great. You are local, and I do live next door to a dog trainer who's wonderful. So if you want to reach out to me, I can share her name with you.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Middlefield, she's down here in the Middlefield area where I'm at.
Okay.
She could probably she does basic obedience, and she does some agility. And a dog like her would probably really love the agility because it's going to engage that brain of hers, because she's super smart, but she doesn't know what to do with herself. She just doesn't quite understand. And keeping her engaged and on track with things is going to be very good for her confidence building, because that's what she's really lacking in the long run is confidence. Just reassurance and confidence. And doing that for her is going to help her blossom and grow in leaps and bounds.
Okay.
So I hope that helped you. Feel free to reach out. Like I said, I'm local. I will be Saturday. I'll be at Peace, Love, and Crystal Healing in Willoughby, doing readings. So if you're in that area, feel free to stop in and say hi. So hopefully I'll get to meet you soon. It was great talking to you, and we will hopefully meet you very soon.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for New York City Celebrity Psychic with Perry Lyons. Live from PerryLyons.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is New York City Celebrity Psychic on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Terry Lyons. I'm a psychic, and my blush needs blending, but aside from that, but I knew that was going to happen. So I'm a psychic and medium. I never meant to talk to the dead, but they showed up and I had to be polite. The perils of being well-bred. I'm also very good. I have a 92% accuracy rate for predictive stuff, remote viewing, and I'm here for you. And so I'm also here to tell you that there's a lot with the sun in Aries and the moon in Taurus. A lot of us are feeling like, stop, go. But if you work the positive side of that, Aries is very like action, fire, let's do it. And Taurus is like, let's think about it. Maybe do some gardening and have a nice meal. But if you can use the Aries energy to do something for yourself that's grounding and helpful, maybe a little gardening, you can come over to my house. My things need weeding. And that's about it. I'm going to start with the psychic tarot weather. This works in an interesting way. It's the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and the last part of the week starting today. And we're going to look at the meaning, the opportunity, and the action for each card. Ready? And I know everybody is saying this, but I started this 10 years ago. If you're watching this or listening, this is for you. There are no accidents, except when I trip over a dust moat and face plant. That's an accident. But aside from that, no accidents. Hey, Jamie, nice to see you. I'll be with you in 3 minutes. While I'm doing the psychic tarot weather, I'm going to ask you to just deep breathe. So it's a vagus nerve breath. That's VAGUS, which when we activate the vagus nerve, it calms down the central nervous system, as opposed to the vagus nerve VAGAS, which is where when activated, you wake up in a motel room in Nevada with 7 unconscious sex workers, 7,000 empty bottles of liquor, and a decade of your life missing. Don't do that, Jamie. Oh my God. My backdrop just fell down. Okay, we're just going to deal with this. Life on life's terms. Okay, here's the tarot weather. I'll fix this in a second. So the first card is the Queen of Cups. And this is you getting in touch with either your feminine side or your intuitive side. The Queen of Cups is a loving, gentle, peaceful, very psychic woman, often Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And this means normally I'd say that this is somebody in your life already who's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, who's helping you out with something. But my feeling about this card this week is that beginning of this week, starting today, tomorrow, next day, it's for you to really take your intuition seriously. You know how we always have that like intuition that it's like, oh, that can't be right, I'm crazy. And then you find out like it was right, you should have listened, but by then it's too late, but not in a bad way. Okay. Wow, this is great. The Four of Cups, which is what's happening sort of over the weekend. It's not a time to make big decisions. It's a time to think about your options, but don't think about them so much that you lose the opportunity. So you're going to be offered something in the next week to 10 days. It could be a job. It could be a boyfriend. It could be a job holding up my backdrop. I pay well. But the picture on the card is a guy sitting under a tree. He's being offered a gold cup from a little cloud. A little hand is reaching out. And he's like, I don't know. I've got 3 gold cups. Do I want to risk those? And the cloud is saying, I don't have all day. I'm a cloud with a gold cup. Don't mess around. So take your time to think about something. Don't take too long. Take the opportunity. Just think it through first. And this is awesome. Well, I guess the opportunity is going to work out because the Ace of Swords, is this deck great? Oh, this deck is so garish. Swords is always ideas, action, intellectual, sorry, not so much action, but ideas, concepts. You know how like you'll have a friend who has a drinking problem, then she goes to like a 12-step program, and then a year later she's all responsible and all that good stuff again. It's not because outward circumstances changed her, it's because she made a change in her thinking. And so this is a time for you to take a step upward, make a real big change in your thinking, and it's very good. raising your frequency. Okay, Jamie, I think my arm is getting tired. Help. All right, my darling. I'm so glad. I feel really comfortable with you. With anybody else, I'd feel like this is embarrassing, but you've got such a nice vibe. How are you?
Oh, no. I'm good. How are you?
Would you like a job holding up wallpaper? So,
Sure, sounds good.
I like to connect with people through their birthdays. So I'm going to ask you when your birthday is.
It's June 22nd.
Ooh, just on the border there. You're a moonchild, Cancer. That's nice.
Yeah.
We love this. Water signs are great. I'm going to say I'm a Pisces. Water signs are so sensitive, but we're also tough. And Cancer women can be very sensitive inside and kind of tough outside, which is good because nobody takes advantage of you. My best friend for a long time is Courtney Love, who is a Cancer, who epitomizes that. How can I help you, my angel?
I don't know. I think randomly, I guess with life's direction at the moment, my husband's on deployment, and we're supposed to be building a home.
Can you speak up a little? I'm sorry, I'm a little deaf. Sorry,
okay,
say
I'm
that.
quiet.
Yeah.
I said I'm kind of just stuck in like a middle ground without direction at the moment, and everything I try to do seems to it's just stagnant. And
I could see that, actually.
I just want
Yeah.
to know.
You guess what?
Like when anything will get going or pick up or start to shift. I feel like I'm in another
pretty
like
soon.
month hiatus.
Yeah. It's been stagnating. It's not overnight. This started like 3 years ago, actually. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
And then
actually, that's funny.
yeah, well, it's my job. I can't tie my shoes, but I am good at this shit. Excuse me.
Okay.
And like anything that suddenly seems like it's suddenly happening, actually, it was like baby steps up to this. So right now, don't be too hard on yourself, because I got to this point a little while ago. I don't think I got out of bed for like two years. Well, I had to occasionally, but what happened was I realized that if I beat myself up for being stuck, it didn't work. So the first thing is, and you're very sensitive and you take care of other people all the time. So I'm going to tell you, your job right now is to treat yourself like you're your absolute favorite child ever, whether or not you have kids. Yeah. Be very gentle with yourself.
I agree.
Yeah. You sort of know what you want to do. It's the problem is that you don't think it's possible. And
I want to write a book, actually.
Yeah. I'm here to tell you that everything is possible, even if you don't think it is. And that's not like blue sky. Oh, it's going to be fun. Just manifest. Actually, it's true. The only magic you need is hard work and some discipline. And I think writing is a really good thing for you. And meanwhile, did you major in English? Because it seems like you've got a very good grasp of like grammar and vocabulary.
I actually used to have like the best grade in my whole class for English and stuff. And I've always wanted to write, and I just kind of feel like it's just not happened. And then all of a sudden I just feel this really intuitive reaction to like write a novel. And I'm like, okay, I'll just start doing. And it's like trying to find a story. Now I have a story, and yeah.
You already have a story. And you can start making a little money right now. If you do a Substack, pick one thing. You can either just talk about your life, because you're a lot more interesting than you think. Here's the thing about writing. Yeah. And I have a book coming out, so I know this. And it took me 20 years to actually hand it to a literary agent. But, and the thing is, when we say, it hasn't worked out that I'm writing. The thing is that this is something that's coming up for you in all areas of your life, which is where you're starting to take back your power and your agency. It's not like people broke into your house, duct taped you to a chair, and forbid you to write on penalty of death. It's that you've been taking care of everybody, starting with your family of origin, for so long that come back, that you've forgotten what it feels like to be okay and quote, selfish, unquote, and take care of yourself. That's your assignment.
Right.
Also, it seems like there's something you're really good at. I can't tell. It's like baking, movies, something. You could start a Substack tomorrow. People will pay for it. And nobody's ever ready. Just don't wait till you're ready. You'll be 102 and possibly dead. So, and that your fears of
I've kind of gotten over that fear of waiting.
You have. But this is your time. I really like writing for you. You got a very unique voice. You really, and I don't just say stuff. I'm irritatingly authentic psychic. There's something else you're worried. You've kids?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay. One of them, you're worried about their health, and you're worried about health insurance.
Kind of.
Yeah, just get them to a doctor before.
I have health insurance.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think I'm projecting and trying to get burned back. Get the kid to a doctor. It's not because they're sick. It's because I don't want you to worry, and it's something very easily treatable. Yeah. I'm so glad I got you. Thank you. I got 30 more seconds. Anything else you want to hear?
I guess about my husband's business, kind of stuck in the air as well, and it started about 3 years ago. We're trying to get rid of it, and I don't know why I can't just get rid of this.
Because nobody has money right now. Steak, I just went to the grocery store. Yeah. Steak is like $20 a pound, 26. Tell him to hang on, and there are grants available for what he does. He needs to contact the Small Business Administration and go look for grants because there's something available. He's got a very viable small business. It's just hard to keep up a small business because you have to do everything. This is really strange. I look like I've got wings. He can make it. Tell him not to give up. Because nobody's going to buy the business right now, but he can get grants. There's money available, I promise.
listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Understanding Spirit with Mary Shapano. Live from MaryVCircles.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Understanding Spirit on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm going to get straight into it before I start laughing because our producer likes to make us laugh right before we get on the show. If you're new to the show, every week I will do a 3-card pull where I want you to just focus on whether you resonate with card 1, 2, or 3. And then take the message and you got to, because it's a collective reading, you got to kind of place it in your life. And whatever I give, put that advice there. All right, you can also be for somebody close to you sometimes, so keep that in mind as well. If it doesn't resonate with you, put it in the back burner. It might be something that you need down the track, or it could be for somebody else. Okay, now if you, I'm hoping you've all tuned in. So if you were drawn to card 1, it is this card here. For the purpose of time, I draw these cards before the show. And it's got written here, sisterhood, and underneath it's got women together are unstoppable. All right. When I'm holding this card, I feel like I need to say to, you know, to whoever's picked this card, to be close to the people that you trust, support each other, bring each other up, and it don't have to be women. It might have sisterhood, but it doesn't have to be women. It can be a mixture of men and women, or it could be just men. Okay, so but you know, raise each other up, support each other, spirit, like be groupies for each other, you know, and just I feel like there could be somebody, whether it's like, if it's family, whether there's a grandparent, a parent, somebody who can offer some advice, like a higher wisdom. And I'm also getting these people can, for some, this is more specific, can help you to not fall into bad habits or seeing things, you know, in a way that doesn't serve you. And it's like a little support group. So, you know, find your people or look at your people and, you know, get some advice and help from them on a more regular basis. All right, if you have tuned into card 2, it's this one here, which is reflection. Okay, and it's got in here, take time to learn from your past. When I drew this card, you know, I went also to finances straight away. So if any of you have had issues with your finances, or, you know, you're just getting out of a financial situation, I'm feeling like don't necessarily, you know, like lose hope for yourself or not trust yourself. Like trust your like your inner voice, trust, you know, your intuition. Okay, even if you made a mistake, you made bad choices, it doesn't really matter. We all learn from these things, and none of us are perfect. I just feel like just reflect on things that have happened in the past and don't make the same mistakes going forward. I feel like with some of you, I also need to say, stay dedicated to your goals. And I feel like there'll be a lot of you, if you stay dedicated to it, you know, you will reap success. All right. So if you have tuned into card 3, it's this one here. It's got spell written on it. And it's written here, you hold the power to create magic in your life. With this, the manifesting is obviously, you know, the obvious thing, but I went straight away. Spirit was showing me there are people around you that may not want you to be happy, that you kind of like watch over you, probably don't say very nice things about you. I'm seeing angels around you, so you can ask for, you know, angels to expose these people to you. With angels, you need to ask for help if you want it. So maybe this is something that you might need to do. What I'm also getting is speak positively over yourself. And I just feel if you just keep going, I just feel like there'll be praise and admiration, you know, for your work. This is a work situation, all right? And that could be coming as well. But, you know, just keep speaking abundance of love, abundance of success and happiness over your self, and everything. All the naysayers will slip by the wayside and you'll just keep moving forward. Okay. I have Marcy on the line. Hello, Marcy.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Have I pronounced your name properly for a start?
Yes, you did.
Perfect. How can I help you today, Marcy?
I was wondering if you had any cards for anything that's coming up for me.
Okay. All right. I will have a look and I'll see what comes up for you. Okay. As I'm shuffling here, Marcy, I do feel Spirit are taking me to a time where there was a lot of loss around for you, some deception. I'm getting like, you know, lying, where it was even like someone's like, you know, look over here, but they're distracting you. But I feel like you're coming out of this. They might have sort of like treated you like a fool, or they thought you were foolish, but Spirit like don't look back anymore in your life. I see new beginnings for you. This is even like new relationships and new friendships as well. It's like you're sidestepping into a better life for yourself, where there are better choices for you. I feel like there was, you know, like backstabbing, but there's a lot of movement for you from now going forward, and it's moving away from people, moving away from just everything that doesn't serve you anymore. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay.
That's cool.
Now I do see you also filled with some regrets. I do also see that you, this is like yourself now and also going forward. I feel like you need to, like whatever choices you make, I feel like you need to defend your position, or you feel like you need to defend your position, because I feel like people want to drag you back into the old you, but you're kind of like done with the old you and you just want to move into a new stage, you know, of your life. And Spirit is saying just speak your mind and just start to resolve any problems, even like with people that want to hold you back, because I feel like there is still a lot of control, and where you have felt secure in the past, Spirit are like, you don't need anyone. You can be fine on your own. And I feel like you've come to this realization now for yourself. Moving forward, there is Spirit is saying you need to do like a fair bit of like soul searching for yourself. And there could be some temporary sort of like financial setbacks or changes within your finances, but Spirit is saying they will be short-lived. Are you worried about your finances at all?
No, I've been saving them. and setting them aside. The only finances that I kind of think about, the possibility of the job ending.
Yeah, and that could be where your setback comes in. Okay, so I do feel like it, because Spirit are talking about money being for like rainy days. So your savings, you may need to dip into those. I'm also seeing you learning either how to do something else or learning to add to what you're doing, but I'm seeing you reading and studying. I don't feel like this is something you actually want to do. I just feel it's something you may have to do moving forward into another job. Okay. I'm also I'm just getting like wishes coming true for you. And again, keep moving, keep moving. Spirit is saying, they also want to bring up, now I'm not going to go into too much details with this because you will know, all right? But they're saying any childhood issues, any broken dreams where you thought you'd be able to do something, you were told you couldn't or you weren't able to do it, but Spirit are bringing that up, and they're like, don't look back, use your intuition to move forward. Any issues from your childhood, leave them behind. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, kinda. Yep. No, yep.
I feel like when we get off and you've got more time to think about it, you'll know what they're talking about. Okay, so but they're telling me that you are very much a nurturing woman, and that you just want to be happy in your environment and in your life. You may have not wanted to make decisions in the past, but Spirit is saying now you have to start planning the waiting's over. So like choose a path and start moving along that, and find your inspiration anyway to get yourself going, because I feel like you start and then you stop. All right. I also want to tell you very quickly, because I won't have too much time, but there is a spirit that has come forward for you. She's got short hair up to her shoulders. It's straight, it's brown, and she's showing me she couldn't walk properly, and she needed assistance, and she's also like rubbing her stomach. Do you know who this woman is in spirit?
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go. She's telling me she didn't want to leave, she wanted to stay, and she's saying like too soon. All right. She's saying you need to take better care of yourself, and she's also giving me that Van Morrison song, Brown Eyed Girl. So you might want to listen to that. I don't know if it's a song you shared, but she's giving me that, and she's saying you need to keep promises that you make to yourself, okay? And don't let yourself down in the future, okay? Does that make sense for you?
Yep.
All right, well, she's with you, she's watching over you, and she's blowing you kisses, and she's giving you a white lily as well. She's saying, don't be hard on yourself, you're going to be fine. Okay.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for Beyond the Veil with your medium, Shelley Shawnwall. Live from yourmedium.ca. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Beyond the Veil on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi there. Welcome to Beyond the Veil. I'm your host, Shelley Shawnwall. I'm an evidential medium supporting those navigating grief and loss. On this show, you're going to experience live readings, bring forward real messages from loved ones in spirit. If you've been wondering whether they're still with you, you're in the right place. I offer private readings worldwide, sharing messages of comfort, healing, and connection. You can learn more at my website, www.yourmedium.ca. Now stay with me. The space is about healing, hope, and reminding you that you are never truly alone. Now, when we talk about having messages from loved ones, sometimes this show is more of an intuitive reading. And that still comes from our loved ones in spirit. That is still messages coming from those around you that choose to come in at that moment to give you the information that you need. So no matter what type of reading you're coming to look for, know that these are people that are with you on the other side every single day, your friends in spirit, giving you that love and support. Now, we have a caller here. We've got Ashley in Paynesville, Ohio. Ashley, are you there?
I am.
Hi, Ashley. How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well. Happy to be here. So what brings you to my show today?
I thought it would be cool to get a reading. I'm interested in all this. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's interesting when you said that you're interested in all this. What I'm getting is that you're having some I keep hearing synchronicity. You're getting signs, are you not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you do have a loved one in spirit over there. You have a grandfather that's close to you.
I do.
You guys were you were close to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's been gone for a while, hasn't he?
Well, I have two grandfathers, and one passed away recently, and the other one I never met.
Okay. No. Okay, so you've got two of them over there. Now let's separate these ones apart because that I'm feeling. Okay, here's what I'm getting. I'm getting memories, and that's why I figured like my brain got in there and said he's been gone a while. But I'm getting memories of you two when you were a child with him, and spending time. Now, these are lovely little memories. Would you have been out in a yard with him and him kind of taking you around and showing you different things like dandelions and this and that? Do you have a memory of that?
You know, I'm wondering if you're thinking of an uncle that was older.
Oh, okay. Okay. Could be.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of sounding like.
Let's go a little bit further with this then, because
Okay.
I see you with this person, and you spent quite a bit of time with him when you were small, and you would have been quite small at this time. Like I feel like you're just kind of starting to walk, kind of thing. So is this your uncle then? Because there's a grandfather there as well.
Yeah, I think it would be my uncle.
Now he would be more chatty. He'd be more interested in coming forward and being in this. And I feel like your grandfather is there, but he's kind of pulling back a little bit because he's not really sure about this. It wouldn't have been something that would have been his real cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel your uncle would have been, he would have been the type of person to try anything once.
I could see that.
You know, he wouldn't say no to something, and he'd be curious about this. Now, what I'm getting is that he's the fellow that's coming through to give you signs, while your grandfather is hanging out in the background, kind of giving support and healing.
Okay.
Now, with the synchronicity that you have coming in to your life, it's like they're trying to remind you. It's getting more into your own intuition and listening to the voices of, oh, don't do this, or this is a really good direction for me, because it feels like for you, what you're beginning to get is, I'm going to say urges. It was something, like, I need to do this. This is something I have to do. And they're reminding you that these are good. I mean, these are good things, because they're giving you guidance on money. Have you had that happen? Because
maybe.
Okay.
I'm sorry, continue.
Because what it feels like is there's going to be some sort of urge or desire around that, and to make some changes.
Okay.
That's one of the pieces that they're coming through with. Are you also looking at a career? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was agreeing with you.
Okay. Thank you. It's good to hear your voice, because it helps me strengthen the connection as well. Now, it also feels like there's something going on with your career, your work.
I'm not sure, but I just kind of feel like I'm in a limbo phase right now. Like trying to figure out the direction I'm supposed to be going in. Like, I know what I'm doing career-wise, but it's just staying there at that place per se.
Right. It feels like there's change coming around with that. Now, what they're asking you to do is to sit with them in the quiet.
Okay.
Now, what you can do with this, because this is, you need to be happy at work. We spend a lot of time there, right? So it's got to be good, and you've got to feel like, because you want to progress. It feels like there's a desire to do a little bit more, and where you're at is just not going to provide that. So what they're asking you to do is to sit in the quiet and put it out to them, what you want, to the highest and best. Now, you'll be surprised at what they come back with, because your uncle and your grandfather standing in this in the picture now, they're your biggest fans. They have so much confidence in your ability to go further with this. Now, you did a lot of work to get to where you are.
Oh yeah.
This is the big, you're no slouch, is what they're telling me, is that you worked very hard to get here, and you're a very determined person. So they want you to dig into that determination and find where you want to be, because there's other opportunities that will pop up out there. And when you're talking to them as well, you can give them, maybe it's a salary parameter, maybe it's a direction with the career that you want to go, and put that with them and see how they can help you sort that one out. Because this bit of synchronicity that you have coming in, they're telling you to get after it. They want you to connect, and they want you to really start using their influence to get you further. Because it is, this feels like a little bump. It's like a little speed bump in life. I mean, this isn't going to go on too long, not being very happy with work. But what they're saying to me is that it takes your legwork to get this done. They're reminding you of that they have to, they can help you, but it's a dual effort, right? That's why there are friends in spirit. Our friends help us, but they won't do everything for us, right? That's kind of the unfortunate part. Right? You always have to We have to get in on this and do some of the work. But what they're telling me is there's paperwork signing around this too. It feels like there will be an offer for you because you're reading over something. So what they're saying to me is that you're going to get what you want out of this. You're gonna go further. And what I'm getting from them is you're also going to be you're going to get yourself into a higher position, and it feels like you're overseeing words, and then speak it out loud and just sit with it and ask them to draw in. They'll give you a hand with all this.
Awesome. I'll definitely do that.
They're there, and with the synchronicity, that's certainly a good sign that you've got a good connection. And to foster that as well, really, build that bond, because this is the greatest relationship that you can have, is having people on the other side helping with that. So may I leave that with you today?
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Well, thank you. It was lovely to meet your uncle and your grandfather, who's standing in the background.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Okay, bye. So as we close today, remember, love does not end. It changes form. If you're feeling called to connect, I do offer readings worldwide. So visit my website, www.yourmedium.ca, for more information. And take care, and I'll see you next week.
Psychic Radio, Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV and Lightning Television. Welcome. Time for Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School with Kim Dunn. Search Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School on Facebook. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Coastal Psychic 5 Spiritual School on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hey everyone! Hope you're having a great day and welcome to Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School, episode 8. And that is Akashic Records, Past Life Patterns and Soul Insight. I'm your host today and Kim Dunk, coming all the way from the beautiful Summerland Point in New South Wales, Australia. And today I want to talk to you about something that can completely bring a different level of understanding into your healing journey, and that would be the Akashic Records. I'm not going to be teaching you how to access them yourself today, but I want to share how the Akashic reading can actually, with me, can help you support you in understanding your life in such a more deeper level. The Akashic Records are often described as an energetic record of your soul, a bit like Google. They hold information about your experiences, your patterns, your relationships, and your soul's journey across time, including past lives. And this is important because sometimes what you're experiencing in your life today doesn't fully make sense just in this lifetime alone. There are many times when people experience deep fears that they can't explain, repeated relationship patterns, strong emotional reactions, or blocks that just don't seem to shift. They've done the work. They've explored their childhood, worked on their mindset, processed emotions, but still something feels unresolved. And that's often because of it wasn't happening in this lifetime, could have been a past lifetime. And through the Akashic Records, we can begin to explore past life experiences, energetic imprints, unresolved patterns, and soul level lessons. When I open the Akashic Records for a client, I'm not actually predicting their future. I'm not telling them what they should do. What I'm doing is helping them understand themselves on a deeper level. See patterns from to see different patterns from a completely different perspective. And connect those dots between the past and the present. Sometimes what comes through might be a past life where they've experienced extreme loss, and that connects to fear and abandonment in this life. Or a lifetime where someone felt completely powerless, and now that shows up for them as anxiety or that need to be controlling. Or repeated soul patterns in a relationship, that asking to be seen, understood, and released. And it's not about the past life itself. It's about how understanding it brings clarity to your present. When people receive this kind of insight, something shifts, because instead of asking, what's wrong with me, they begin to see that it's a deeper story here. And that creates relief for some people. Understanding and compassion comes as well. And often that emotional release that we've been searching for. And that's why it has come in week 8 of my 12-week Awaken and Anchor program. Because by now you've created that safety in your body, you've processed your emotions, you've connected to your inner child, you've cleared some energy, and now you're ready to receive that deeper insight without becoming overwhelmed by it. And so if you take anything from today, let it be this. You're not random. Your patterns aren't random. Your experiences are not random. This is the meaning behind what you've been moving through. And sometimes understanding that is exactly what allows you to finally move forward. If you feel called to explore this deeper, you can reach out for me for an Akashic Record reading, or for more information on my 12-week Awaken and Anchor program, you can contact me by visiting my website on www.Coastal Psychic Vibes, or my Facebook page, Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School. Okay, that's enough of me for talking for one day. Let's see if we can have our first caller for the day. Lynn. Hi, Lynn from Florida. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really well, thank you. Lynn, you're just like a general reading today?
Yes, thank you. That's exactly what I was going to ask for.
Fantastic. All righty, I'm going to start shuffling, Lynn, and let's see what pops out for you. How's your day been?
Okay. It's been great. Thank you. And yours?
Yeah, so far so good. I'm in Australia, so we're just after lunchtime here at the moment. Okay.
You have a
I've
lovely
got
accent.
Oh, thank you. Okay, my first card that's popped out is the Ten of Fire, saying working too hard or too many hours, the need for balance in life, let others help you. That ring a bell at all?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else have we got. Is it the working too many hours, the need for balance?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else have we got here. The beautiful chariots come out. Rewards that come from hard work. Successfully balancing many priorities at once. Determination and willpower. Something I feel that you do have.
Yes.
Okay. So the balancing many priorities at once, this is all happening at work for you?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's something new with my work. A new
Nice.
A new venture I'm working on to grow and
Nice.
be successful.
Fantastic. Well, the chariot here is saying the rewards that come from hard work. So keep doing the work because that you're definitely going to get the success that you're looking for there.
Okay.
The Wand of Fire is also popped out. It says this is an amazing opportunity. It's saying be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Saying and do what you're passionate about. Is this something that you're quite passionate about what you're doing?
Yes.
Awesome. Excellent. And you know that we've all got a spirit team that's watching out for us. So it's your spirit team that's actually my spirit team is connected to, and they're the ones that are passing these beautiful messages on for you today.
Right.
Now, the Three of Airs popped out for you. It's saying great sadness that we feel all the time. Let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges.
So
Have you had a great loss? Yep, the personal growth is going to come through the challenge. Yeah. Is the grandparent a grandmother?
Yeah, I lost a grandmother a long time ago, though.
Okay, I do feel that she is the one who's passing most of these messages on for you today. And yeah, she's definitely very excited about what's coming up for you. And I feel like she really wants you to reach out to her as well. You see, when we have a spirit team, they know exactly what's going on in our lives and want to help in every way possible. But until we acknowledge them and ask them for help, they can't intervene until they've been asked. So please speak to your grandmother and make sure that you're asking her to open the doors that you need to be opened for this career that you have at the moment.
Okay.
I feel like she's your biggest supporter.
She's what?
I feel like she's your biggest supporter. Like she's really trying to, wants to be able to help you and see you shine.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. You've just pulled the Justice card. It's saying be impartial and objective. Stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation, and you will win if your position is one of integrity, which I feel like it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all in your career.
Okay.
Let's see what else the cards for you. Oh, here we go. The Eight of Fire. Unexpected events or rapid changes. And I feel this is again to do with your career. It's saying the ability to multitask. There's also business travel. Is that something that's possible, the business travel as well?
It could be, yeah.
Okay, yeah, great.
Yes, yeah.
Perfect. So we've just had the 5 of fire come out. It's just very ambitious people. And I feel like that is you, but also possibly the people that you're working around as well. Had the page of air pop out. It's saying an exciting intellectual challenge. Again, to be through work. Do you find that it's an intellectual challenge for you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, great.
I think so in my line of work. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? What kind of line of work is it?
I do health and wellness scans for people, and it scans all the organs in the body, and it shows the deficiencies in all the organs. Yeah.
It's so cool.
And the scanner is, it's really cool. And the scanner is like AI intelligence, magnetic resonance, quantum scanner. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to change decks for a moment. I've just got a new deck that's come out, so I'm just going to see what they've got to say for you as well. They're an Egyptian deck.
Okay.
It's called the Egyptian Star, and I was drawn to them because I'm flying out to Egypt in September, a trip that I've had postponed twice, and so it's third time lucky for me. So I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I've just grabbed this card. I've just blown away. Alrighty. I'm just going to refer to the booklet. As I said, this is a new deck for me, so I just want to refer to the booklet just to make sure I'm giving you the right message today.
Okay.
It's saying the human body, the sense, organs, and physical appearance. That's just directly to me to exactly what you've just said, to what you're actually doing. The sense of organs and physical appearance. Yeah, the human body. Yeah, she's skilled in physical movements. Human body. Yeah, okay. Let's see what our other one says. Number 37, removal of obstacles. Oh, that'd be nice. Let's see what the actual message is. I'm going to use my pendulum for a moment. Won't be a moment, just to make sure I can get this pointed for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so it's just saying that you will be moving past them, any removal of obstacles. They're saying that you're very intelligent and your strength is very prominent, and any obstacles that you pass quite quickly. And again, I feel like that's to do with the law of attraction and your mindset. I feel like your mindset is quite strong, and we are creators of our reality, and what we're focusing on and thinking about, and the words we are speaking are creating our reality. And I feel like whether you know it or not, that you're quite good at that, bringing things into your reality, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget to make sure that you keep that mindset nice and positive. Picked up another little deck of cards for you. Let's see what they've got to tell you. But yeah, everything sounds really good about that career at the moment and going forward, and how you're going to partake in that going forward as well. Lots of good things happening for you there.
Wonderful.
So these little cards that I'm shuffling now are just like little affirmation cards that should tie into the reading we've just done. So you're quite spiritual yourself, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like you're in it, going through an awakening?
I do.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm sensing that as well. Yeah, it's not always fun and easy, an awakening. Very hard to just sort of, navigate sometimes. It's not all fun and happy times. There's a lot of things that we need to work on ourselves and, be able to pull ourselves through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, an awakening can have lots of ups and downs. What I'm trying to say is,
Yes.
okay, the
That
first
makes sense.
one I've popped out is the first card says, I am proud of what I have achieved and I deserve recognition for it. So beautiful. This is all about this career of yours. So yeah, so being proud and having gratitude as well. Gratitude only opens up more beautiful things in our lives. So make sure that we're using gratitude in your daily life, just to thank the universe and even thank your spirit team for watching over you and protecting you and guiding you. And yeah, let's see if we can finish one more beautiful card for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I said one, but they're saying three. So we'll go with the three. Okay. I resolve to do the right thing, even if the other way looks easier. I am flexible and open to life's possibilities. And I attract and maintain healthy and positive relationships. Thank you so much, Lynn. And don't forget to be having that chat with your grandmother. I feel like she's all around you and she may even try and want to get through some messages for you as well. So make sure you're looking out for those. Do you meditate at all?
I do. I do meditate like every morning. I start my day like that.
Perfect. So I feel like that's where she wants to speak to you. So while you're in that meditation, have a chat to her and ask her to send some signs and ask her to open some doors if needed and when needed.
Ask her the what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last sentence. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, just ask her to open some doors for you. If you've got any problems or issues in your life, ask your grandmother for help. Speak to her and ask her to send you some messages and guide you.
Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Yeah. And so,
you have a lovely
am
night.
I able to ask a question?
Oh, absolutely.
Am I able to ask a question? Oh, okay.
Yes, go for it.
But so, can you somehow? Is there anything with like love relationship at all showing up in my aura?
Yeah,
let's pull
some cards on that for you. Yeah, let's pull one for you.
Thank you.
You've got the full moon happening tonight. Do you enjoy seeing the full moon at all?
You know what? I didn't see it tonight. I think there's just a lot of clouds out tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure.
I would love to see it.
That's okay. Don't forget still to release anything and everything that no longer serves your higher self and higher place. And just it's all about clearing. So make sure you clear out some things. Just verbally, anything that doesn't serve your higher purpose, that ask the universe to release for you going forward. Oh,
okay.
There we go. Wishes come true. Your dreams become reality. A magical time of life. Good fortune. Faith in the universe that all will be well. Didn't help us with the love life though, did it? Won't be a moment. Okay. Oh, they've also pulled the beautiful world, a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment. spiritual enlightenment. They're saying be proud of yourself. So that spiritual enlightenment will come for you, although, a spiritual awakening, I feel like never ends. It's not about, life is always about learning.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
See if we can get one more card and see what's happening. Oh. Okay. The end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. Travel or relocation. Were you thinking about traveling at all?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, they're saying go for that.
Yeah, and like relocation too. Like
both. Okay, great.
In South Florida, you want to be a snowbird. You want to be here only in the winter.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I'm trying to bring in.
Yeah, no. The 9 of Earth, enjoying the fruits of your labor, hard work that leads to a luxurious life. Here you are too, the Queen of Earth, generous, practical, gracious, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home.
That's beautiful.
Okay. 8 of Water, the need to move on, seeking more than life and what you're experiencing, a spiritual quest. Finally, here we go. The Page of Water. New emotional experiences, and a romantic encounter, messages regarding relationships. And it's saying social invitations or events, and that's where I feel like you're going to meet him. And it's definitely somebody coming in. I don't feel like it's going to be until like the later half of this year, say after August. And but yeah, and you will meet through social invitation or an event. They're also saying too that you've got heightened psychic abilities at the moment, and that's just to do with the full moon as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I've been told that before, that I have the psychic abilities.
Well, we've all got it. It's just a matter of whether you put the time and effort into it, and it's definitely there for you if you want to do that down the track.
Right.
All righty. Thank you so much for calling in tonight. I really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for the wonderful reading. You too.
You're so welcome.
So grateful.
All
Thank
the
you.
best. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Do we have Leslie on the phone?
Yes.
Hey, Leslie. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's great. Would you like just a general reading tonight?
Yes.
Okay. No worries. And you're from Mississippi?
Yes.
Beautiful. How's your day going?
Going pretty good. It's been busy at work the last few weeks, and we're getting ready for summer hours at the office.
Okay. Nice. Nice. What kind of line of work are you in?
I'm in higher education. I currently work as an academic advisor, campus enrichment specialist.
Beautiful. Okay, the first card that popped out is the 6 of Water, and it's saying embracing your inner child. Have you had to do some inner child work over your time, or?
A lot of hard work over the past 4 years, and I've evolved into my own.
Excellent. So we've all got a spirit team, and my team is tapping into your spirit team who are sending these beautiful messages today. So they just want to make sure that you know that they're watching over and they know exactly what's happening. And It's been hard work, but necessary work, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Great. The next card that popped out is the transformation card. And it's saying a significant life experience that requires changes to be made.
Mm-hmm.
And breaking free of procrastination. Is that something that you do? Are you a procrastinator?
Yeah, I'm a procrastinator, but I'm learning to break away from that step by step.
Perfect. And that's what it's saying. It's saying breaking free of procrastinating. And it's definitely a cycle that takes for procrastination. But it's also saying releasing old belief systems as well. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of that lately as well.
Mm-hmm, I have.
That's awesome. Yeah, not everything's what we see. Not everything's black and white. There's lots of grey area. And if you're in the spiritual world, there's even more.
Mm-hmm.
And you're quite spiritual too, I feel.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes. Sir.
Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Have you just recovered from an illness?
From an illness?
Yeah, so it's saying recovery from an illness.
Yeah, I've been recovered from an illness.
Okay, fantastic. They're saying that there will be a return to your vibrant health.
Yes.
Okay, what else have we got here for you? Page of Fire. Okay. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, and patient. News of exciting opportunities. Allow your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passions and finish what you start.
Mm-hmm.
You find sometimes that you don't quite finish what you start. You'll start lots of projects and not quite finish. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're saying finish what you start.
Yeah.
The creativity side of things, is that a hobby or is that part, would you call that work or is it a hobby? Your creative side?
It's a little both.
Okay, great. Excellent. Well, they're saying let it soar. Allow your creativeness to soar. Okay, the Queen of Fire. Brilliant, talented, independent. There is nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. So believing in yourself, I feel like you lack that a little bit. So you need to have more confidence in yourself because, you are the creator of your reality. What you're focusing on and what you're putting your attention to, you're bringing through into your reality. And so
You're listening to A1R Psychic Radio, Earth Earth's #1 psychic radio network, and watching Moonstruck TV, enlightening television. Welcome. Time for astrology and psychic readings with Lady D. Lady D. Live from LadyDPsychicParties.com. Connect direct. In North America, dial 888-454-2751. In London, 20-3519-2158. In Sydney, dial 02-8488-3147. Or online, contact us through our Facebook page, facebook.com/psychic radio. Or one of our websites, askoneradio.com or moonstruck.tv. This is Astrology and Psychic Reading on A1R, the Ask One Radio Network.
Hi everybody, welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings with Lady D. I'm your host, Lady D, and I hope you've all had an amazing week ahead. So this week with the planets, we do have the full moon that's in Scorpio, and that is happening on the 2nd of the 5th, so 2nd of May at 3:23 a.m. So that is my time in Sydney. So if you are on the other side of the world, it will be a different time. It probably will be on the 1st for you. So where we got with this full moon in Scorpio, when we're in Scorpio, it is about secret revealing coming out. It's also a sense of, it can be a little bit about war, because I feel like with the Scorpio, they can be a little bit manipulating, and they have that stinger as well, and they use it to defend themselves. It is also about loyalty and trust. So it could be some things coming up during like trust issues. Then we do have a trine of Jupiter with this full moon, which is going to be quite positive for us, get a bit bigger boost, and maybe a revealing of information that you need to know might be coming out with this. And then we do have some squares with the Pluto, so this is about transformation. It's about destruction and rebuilding as well. It can be a completion or an ending of something, but it may not end in a smooth way. It may end in more of an explosive way. But I do feel like there'll be something that could be revealed to you during this full moon. We've also happening on the 2nd, at the same day, you've got Venus going to be in sextile to Saturn. So that's going to be a positive transit. So that's any problems that are coming up with relationships or money and finances. It's about you seeing your way through that. And it's about that you're going to be quite capable. And I always say it's quite resilient, because I feel like positive aspects of Saturn represents problems, and positive aspects of that's going to be a resilience to help you to get through the problems, through the issues. And this will be about either financial issues or love. We've also got on the same day, Mercury will be conjuncting Chiron. You're always going to feel this the day before, so today you'll feel this energy. Mercury being the planet of communication, Chiron being the planet, I always call it the planet of pain or emotional pain. So it is like a wound. So this is going to bring up communication issues. It won't be things running smoothly. There'll be and it could be someone trying needs to unload and maybe they express their anger or frustrations at you. It could be someone that doesn't have all the information, but they're going to blame you. So I feel like that there is going to be some tricky conversations or communications not running smoothly. You might not feel confident to speak up during this transit, and you might have a bit of a worry there as well. We've got on the 5th, we've got Mars is going to be square to Jupiter. So that's going to be a transit where you might not feel confident. And I feel like there's going to be a sense of not believing in yourself with that transit. And we've also got Mercury into square to Pluto on the 6th as well. So that's going to be, again, a communication. And this could be, I feel like it's going to hear someone blame you, or there's going to be someone like sort of at you about, so I feel like this week about communication, it's going to be a bit tricky. And then we've got, so Mercury on the 3rd, after it conjuncts with Chiron, it'll be moving into the sign of Taurus. So this is where Mercury, you want communication to be nice, but it's all about hardworking teamwork. So I feel like you're trying to think of either how to create stability, you're trying to think of how you value, and I feel like you're trying to also execute, and I feel like you're getting rid of people who are making you feel a bit insecure when Mercury goes into Taurus as well. So let's go to the caller. So we've got Yvonne. So she's in Western Australia. So in Bristleton. So hello, Yvonne. How are you today?
Thank you, Danielle. And how are you going today?
I'm going good. How can I help you today?
I just wanted to just touch base on basically how things are going to look like going forward for me in the next month or two. Just that we're in a bit of a transition at the moment.
Yeah. Look, is this about like is this like financial? I just get
that and relationship, that sort of thing.
I just get I just had you talking. You just felt really worried and a bit anxious there as well. And I feel like you got some hard choices to make regarding. I feel like I see a scale. And one, you've got the money, and then you've got the heart. And I feel like you are having to cut ties and say goodbye to some things. And I feel like it's like you're going to feel guilty, but it's coming from another person, but don't let them make you feel guilty because you're having to make these decisions that are right for you at this time. And I feel like you're coming to I want to go to the middle of next month where you can't do it or you can't handle it anymore, and the pressure is a lot. And I also feel like there's like there's like financial stress here too. And as you're paying out money, I see you having to pay out money here. And even though right now it's going to be tight, I do feel like when you get to, I want to go October is when the money issue is going to ease up a little bit and it won't be as bad then. But I just feel like it is, you're going to go through a little bit of pressure during this next, I'm going to go month and a half. But with this person, it's like, you got to turn them off. It's like a tap in, you got to turn off the tap. So I feel like that they maybe are wanting stuff from you. I kind of see a little bit like, I'm sure they're a nice person or they've got good values, but or something about them. But I just see a bit like, what do I say? Like I can't leech. So I'm seeing leech. So I can't put it any other way. And I just feel like that you can't.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Something's not right. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like that they're. I don't know whether this is again linked with financial or it's linked with just like an energy thing here, but I keep on seeing them. It's like they're taking something from you. And I feel like they'll tell you what you want to hear. That it's like an exchange. They tell you what you want to hear, and then there's a taking of it. But there's something that I don't know if it's an energy thing or if it's a financial thing, but I do see them taking things from you, and it's like no more. You're not going to do it anymore. You're going to, I see cutting ties here, and it's not because it's just because something you have to do. I feel that's for yourself.
Yeah. You're right, but I just keep second guessing, I guess. Yeah.
Don't second guess yourself. You've got all the instincts, and because I feel like when you get over this hurdle, you're going to feel like there's a sense of guilty, but after that, I feel like there's a sense of freedom, and you're very good at hospitality. It's like you're very good making people feel welcome and making people feel like at ease. And it's time to do that to yourself as well. But
correct.
It's also it's like you're being hard done by. It may not be just more than one person. It could be two people involved as well. And it's time that you're taking back. So I feel like you're taking back. Okay. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I do see plane travel with you, and I want to go to America, and I do want to go to New York. So I'm not too sure when this is happening, but I do see this trip for you, and I feel like it's going to be a really memorable trip that you're taking. There's a lot of sightseeing, and you're seeing a lot of. You're seeing a lot of different things. I don't know if you're like a wrestling fan or not, but I am seeing like a wrestling, going to wrestling. But I also see you going to like the memorable where they go to the that 9/11 memorial thing. I see that too.
Oh yeah.
So I just feel like it's you're not going alone. You are going with some other people. And it's like everybody wants, it's like there's a list of things to do. Everybody wants to do different things, and you're going to be cramming everything into this trip. But yeah, I'm seeing like New York with you, but I'm not too sure when this trip actually happens. I don't feel, I mean, it could be this year, but I don't feel it's this year. I feel like this year for you, it's about you sort of like resting and gathering things up. Because it's like it's like it's gonna be interesting where you end up, but I don't see it's not big turmoil. It's like after you've cleaned this what's going through now up, I feel like there's a sense of things being smoothing out with it as well this year. So
Oh, okay.
do you have
All right. Yeah, so I
do you
was
have any
pretty well on the money with what I'm picking up then from the energies of the person.
yeah, you just gotta trust that. It's like the universe that does have your back. It may not seem like it's now, but this is something it's like in what's that word? Is it hindsight? Something that in the future, like you look back on and you see like that was a missed a bullet, or lucky that did happen. It did go in my favor. So it would be something that
It's more like a forward fear thing, really.
yeah.
Financial ties. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will see.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything happens for a reason. What's your star sign?
Correct. Scorpio.
Oh, well, this full moon is going to be a big thing for you. It's happening tomorrow. So it is, it's 2
tomorrow.
3, it's in tomorrow morning. So it's 3:23 a.m. That's my time in Sydney. So I think you're 3 hours behind me. So I think for you, then it's going to be midnight maybe. It's 2 hours now.
Oh yeah.
Be 1 morning. Yeah. So anyway, being in your sign is about releasing, and I feel like secret two will be revealed. So yeah, this will probably you might feel this full moon especially because it'll be in your sign.
Yeah, definitely been feeling that. That's for sure. The energy is definitely shifting again.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting year with that. But thank you for calling in.
Thank you for your insight, and thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it.
That's okay, no problem. So, hi everybody, thank you. It's going to be an interesting week ahead as always. So, if you want to contact me, you can. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties. My Facebook is also Lady D Psychic Parties. My Instagram is Lady DS Psychic, and my TikTok is Lady D Psychic, as well as my YouTube channel. So I do videos every week on my YouTube channel, and I do weekly lives on YouTube and Facebook. So if you're wanting to get a reading from me, you can contact me through those channels. If not, I will see you same time, same place next week. So bye for now.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me, and I hope you're all having a great day. And welcome to Coastal Psychic Vibes Spiritual School episode number 2. I'm coming from the beautiful Summerland Point in New South Wales, Australia, and I'm your host, Kim Dunn. And today I want to have a chat to you about regulating your nervous system and why that's such an important subject to navigate, especially while we're having a spiritual awakening. It really changes everything, and it certainly changed a lot in my life as well. It was something that changed my life more than tarot and mediumship and manifestation. It was just really learning